Hey everyone, it's Ashley, and I'm so excited to have our Happy Halloween mystery channeling today. First of all, Happy Halloween. Today it's going to be a really magical and fun experience, I think. I cannot wait to see who's going to come through in this channeling. I think it's going to be really interesting. There is so many people still on that little spinning wheel thing. Hey Mimi, thanks for joining. And so we're going to have, I think, a really good day, and I think it's going to be really fun. Before we dive into it, I'm going to give people a few minutes to hop on, but I did want to quickly talk about my events that are coming up. Next weekend, actually, on this November 7th, I am having my very first galactic Reiki healing, and I cannot wait. I hope you guys, if you're drawn to it, please join. It's $25 US per person, and it's going to be really awesome. I did a galactic Reiki healing in my Starseed course that was this last August, and it was so powerful. There was so much energy. I didn't want it to end, but we had to kind of wind it down after about 45 minutes, and it was just so much. And I really hope that if you do resonate with it, you give it a shot, because it's pretty awesome. And who doesn't need a good pick-me-up at this time, honestly? So I'm really excited to host that, and it's going to be awesome. It's live at 1 p.m. In a private Facebook group, and then it's going to be available for the next few days. So if you can't catch it right at 1 p.m. Pacific time, that's okay. The energy is still there, and it's still just as powerful, and I love it so much. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions on that. And okay, awesome. I'm seeing quite a few people popping on, so that's good. And let me see here. I'm going to get, okay. So I'm going to get my screen shared, and we're just going to start picking the first person to channel. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. Okay, so this is our picker wheel. We're going to switch sides, and we are going to go for it. Oh, let me unmute. There we go. Maybe turn down my volume a little bit so I don't blast you guys. All right. Woo. Who's it gonna be? OMG. Okay, Osiris. Yes, I'm excited about Osiris. This is gonna be great. And hide that choice. Wow. Whew, my heart's starting to beat really fast, you guys. This is a perfect day to have Osiris here. Osiris is an Egyptian god, and he is the ruler of the underworld, right? So he's, please correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not always 100% sure on my ancient Egyptian history, so definitely feel free to correct me. But yeah, I'm getting a lot of energy coming straight in here. Whew, and it's making my heart beat really, really fast. A lot of energy in my heart chakra. And he's now standing right behind me, and I feel him. It's just like this wall of energy stepping forward, and it's pretty intense energy, not gonna lie. Very direct. And I feel like this is a Yeah, he's here. If you guys want to feel him, ask him to step forward. Definitely super, super interesting energy. And again, my heart is beating so fast. He's saying, hello, everyone. It is an honor to speak to you today. Today is a time where you here on Earth recognize the veil as a collective consciousness. You often speak of a spirit that is on the other side, whether that be in spooky ghosts or ghouls, or whether that be you dressing up like a scary being, scary to you, and he's kind of putting like air quotes. But today is an important day to connect and to recognize that you are not alone. You are surrounded by spirit, and today is often a time when our senses are heightened. There is less between you and the spiritual realm. There's a lot of energy that is put onto this day across the globe, but for some different reasons. There are different religious or belief systems that recognize Halloween as a special day for various reasons. All pretty much, he's saying, all may have their different takes on it, but predominantly today is a day where that veil is thin consistently every year. And he's also showing it's tied to the energy of the earth and the moon. And he's pointing to the moon. Today is actually a full moon, a blue moon. And this is actually the first full moon since like the 1940s on Halloween, which is really amazing. And so this is a special day. It's an exciting day. He's highlighting the energy of today, of this Halloween, as a unique experience, an opportunity to feel that connection in a deep way. And he's also showing that it doesn't have to be, he's saying it doesn't have to be dark or heavy. It can be a celebration. And he actually does appreciate people having fun, celebrating today, albeit in different ways, because we are not disconnected. He's showing that spirit, as well as the people who've passed on, different beings that, you know, are no longer with us, different people, they're always available to reach us. But today is a special day in that we often, across human consciousness, recognize that connection, and it's an allowable connection or something to celebrate, and it's meant to be a fun experience. Spirit, he's saying, not just him, but many other spiritual beings appreciate this day because our barriers are let down just a little bit. We are today is a day of allowance to connect with the magical, the mystical, the spiritual elements that maybe a lot of people don't allow themselves to connect to on a daily basis. And this may not be, he's showing, it may not be a conscious effort to partake in that activity of connecting with spiritual realm on Halloween for everyone. It may just be a fun day for people to have fun and connect and go trick-or-treating and enjoy candy and to celebrate. But ultimately, doing things that bring joy and recognizing and thinking about spiritual beings, even in the slightest, can open the door just a little bit more and more as people awaken, as they maybe have experiences on this day, as they recognize that there could potentially be spiritual beings out there, and he's predominantly talking about those people who are not awake yet, or people who have not sat down and decided for themselves or recognized that there are spiritual beings around them in a very direct way. So it's not definitely everyone. Ooh, and I'm seeing my screen freezing. Are you guys seeing me okay? I hope, oh, there we go. Okay, I hope that was all right. I hope you guys could hear me. But he's saying today is a good day. And I'm asking him now, what would he like to impart for us in the coming few months? Oh, good. Thank you, Rita. Is there anything that he would like to share with us as we move forward into November and December of 2020? He's saying, if you can connect to the, there's a lot of energy coming in on this one. If you can, in some way, connect or reach out to spirit, albeit your guardian angels, your angel team, him, Osiris, or any other being that you resonate with, that could be Archangel Michael, that can be a galactic being. Many galactic beings are itching. They're waiting to connect with us. If you are drawn to maybe a loved one, if you take action every day, and this means thinking about them, saying hi to them, reaching out to them, you can definitely, and you will definitely see that ease of connection grow. And as you open more and more, it will get easier and easier. And that veil, even if it's not October 31st or Halloween, you will not be impeded by that veil. That's really interesting. Okay, so for the next few months, if you want to step forward and really focus on connecting with spiritual beings, they're going to be right there. And this is a good, he's saying, a good distraction from external factors, from external experiences that are going on in our lives. This is something that you can do within, and it can bring you great peace and strength. And he's saying also an inner balance that sometimes we let slip when chaotic things are going on around us. It's important. Yeah. And he's highlighting galactic beings again. Earlier I had mentioned my Reiki group healing that's coming up, but he's highlighting that if you're interested in opening more, the galactic Reiki might be a good experience for you, as those galactic healers, they want to connect with you. Galactic beings in general, so your star seed family, star guides, alien beings, however you want to look at them, they want to connect with us and work with us in a very meaningful and direct way, because they're here working around on the planet, and they're working with us in maybe indirect ways if we don't directly want them to work with us. So if you want them to help you open your chakras or open your clair senses, if you want to move forward and connect with spirit on a daily basis yourself, definitely feel free to either call them in, or if you want to participate in the healing, he's highlighting that that could be a good experience for some who are wanting to connect but maybe don't feel like they're ready to. That could be a good experience for sure. Polly has a question here. Are people who are born on Halloween more sensitive than others? I know we are all gifted, but I'm wondering if being born on Halloween has any kind of spiritual impact. What a great question, Polly. Thank you. He's saying that there are many auspicious times when individuals can be born that allow them to be quite open, but their degree of spiritual impact on a person as they're born, it really is up to them. Halloween is a good day to be born on, but if they want that energy to be a part of their life experience, that has to be predetermined or agreed upon in their spiritual contract. It might be one of someone's life purposes, or maybe not life purpose, but life experiences, that they're born on Halloween and they're very fear-based and they're afraid of spiritual beings, and that's put there to challenge them and help them grow. So I guess he's saying it depends on the person and if they are agreeing upon or asking for that energy to impact them in their life experience. He's saying too, it is a good day because the energy is typically high. Like, I know here in America, I'm not sure about in other countries, but Halloween is a very festive event for most people. Some people don't partake in celebrations for religious reasons, or maybe they just don't like it. But for most of us here in the US, at least, Halloween's a pretty big deal. It's a fun celebration. It's a fun time to trick or treat, or to have parties and connect, and to just have fun and kind of let loose and dress up spooky and have a good time and have conversations around maybe spiritual topics or myths or local legends. So it kind of brings in that magical energy. So if someone's born on Halloween, they have that energy to look forward to every year on their birthday, which is always a gift, in my opinion anyway. So that's pretty fun. Okay, so let's see here. I think we're going to roll onto another spiritual. We'll have another person step forward. I just want to say thank you so much to Osiris. And if, oh, no worries, Nikki, you're good. If anyone has questions for Osiris, we can always call him back in. But I'm just saying thank you to him. And we're going to select the next person. This is exciting. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen again. I'm going to switch over. All right. Let's see here. Who's it going to be? Oh my gosh. Okay. Awesome. I kind of knew that he was going to step forward today, so this is actually really awesome. Okay, so let me stop sharing my screen. So now we are going to speak with Archangel Lucifer. Whew, and his energy's coming straight in, right into my heart chakra, right through my crown. Archangel Michael is also stepping up behind me, and I don't know why I'm gonna cry. Holy crap. There's like so much. So much. Sorry, guys. So much. Thank God I didn't put mascara on. Oh my gosh, so much love coming in. Holy crap. I'm going to ask him to step back a little bit because I have to be able to talk. Oh my gosh. Wow. Whew. A lot of you are chiming in too that you really feel him as well. He is not holding back. Holy crap. That's so much love and I haven't had this hard of a time connecting. Okay, I really need you to step back, please. you guys see me channel a lot. I hardly, if I tear up, I tear up, but whoo, this is like, holy crap. I gotta put my hair up for this. Whoo, I gotta get ready for this one, guys. Oh my gosh. Whew. Okay, I think I can, yeah, I gotta breathe. That was like crazy. I think this is like the hardest I've cried on camera, especially connecting to a being, but this is my first time actually channeling Archangel Lucifer. He is so strong. Max, you're right. Pure love, so strong. And I just feel like he's saying he is very grateful to have this opportunity to speak with you guys. Yeah, Kira, I've never cried like this on camera before. That was so much of an expansion. And yeah, Kristen, totally. He is expressing so much gratitude and love for all of you. And he's just laying it on thick. He's just saying thank you so much to all of you for allowing me to step forward at this time. Today is typically a day in our historical perspective in humanity where many people have feared dark things and feared lower vibrational entities. But he's saying there's nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear on this day or any day, because the light has won here on earth. You are in much more control than you realize in connecting to high vibrational love and light energy. You are of God, and he honors each of you. And he's sending another wave here. You guys. Kristen says you can see why we normally have small doses of the archangels and angels' energies. Physically, we have to be able to handle it. Yeah, and whenever I get a really big energy, I immediately start bawling my eyes out. Immediately. But this is like, so much love, you guys. So much love. And he's just surrounding me and surrounding everyone else with love. And he's so proud of all of you guys who are connecting and making space for him in your heart, because he is no longer playing the role that he has typically been cast in. And he has come out of the void. And he is now in, I feel like he's extending out his energy. He's now like in his element, in his space, and he is as he should always be and has always been. He is so happy to be able to connect with each of you, if you so choose. Rita's commenting that Michael often operates as a shield for her when she connects with Archangel Lucifer to tone him down a little bit. Yeah, Archangel Michael is here. Whew, and I feel him grabbing my left shoulder. Whew. So he's here. And Archangel Lucifer is also behind me, but also like in my heart chakra. And they're brothers. And they just are like clasping each other's shoulders. And they love each other very, very much. They are very close. And Archangel Michael is saying that he is welcome wherever Archangel Michael is by Archangel Michael. But if you choose to allow him to come in as well, that is your choice. And I have long followed Archangel Michael's lead, and it's taken me some work to kind of get used to the idea that Lucifer, is not a bad being, and there's really no good or bad, but that Lucifer is not playing that role that kind of we have been trained, I feel like, to believe for a very long time. And letting that programming go, letting that idea of him go has been so important. And I'm just so grateful that I'm now able to have him step forward. And he's saying, yes, he appreciates the work that many of you have done to see him for who he is, not as he has been portrayed for many lifetimes now here on Earth. Yes, we are in a new paradigm, and that is of truth. And Archangel Lucifer is a beautiful being of love and light. Whew. He's bringing a lot of energy through, and I see some questions here. So I'm going to take a breather for a second, get some water, because that was intense, and it is intense. Okay. And I just feel still rolling waves of love and gratitude, you guys. I don't even really need to say it. I hope you guys are feeling this. I'm sending this love and light to you guys through the camera. A lot of you are saying you're feeling it too, but if you guys are watching this on YouTube, I totally hope you can feel his energy and his love. Polly is asking, she says she would love to connect to him. Does he have any messages for her? Polly, he's just visually, he's taking a rose and he's handing you a rose, and he's saying he's so grateful and he would love to connect with you as well, and he would love to work with you as you so choose on opening and expanding your energy and your senses. And he's just sending you a lot of love. There's really not very many words that need to come forward from him. It's just all love. Bertha is also saying that she would love a message from Archangel Lucifer as well. Yeah. Just total love, Bertha, for you. And he's just surrounding you right now, and he's showing his energy expanding out, and his energy is so beautiful. It's like really bright white, pale yellow, and white, kind of like a really bright sunrise light. And he is just expanding that energy out, and he's just encircling you, and he's saying that he loves you, and that he would love to work with you. And he's just applauding your work. You've done an incredible amount of work on your own spiritual journey. And he's excited to, he's kind of rolling up his sleeves. He's excited to connect with you and continue your work and to help you expand in your senses as well. I get the feeling too that helping you get rid of fear, helping you get rid of programming, maybe that's at a subconscious level, could be something that he would really enjoy doing with you, is clearing those thought patterns from your mind and just kind of blasting them away, clearing them out, getting rid of them, transmuting them, because as we walk upon this earth, oh my gosh. Whew. As we walk upon this earth, we are so bright, and he's showing each of us as who we really are, as our big lights that we are of love and light, of source energy. And as we move forward, and he's just showing me like walking down the sidewalk, and he's just showing like each of us, it's not necessarily me, but it's just someone walking down the sidewalk, and we are a light, and that light is just beaming forth and filling the earth and the air and the sky and everything around us with love. And we can be in that space however much we want to be. It's our choice. But moving forward with our hearts open and our light shining is something that he wants each of us to do and wants to help us to achieve. And part of that is raising our vibrational frequency and helping us to recognize that we are these beings of love and light, to own it and to feel it and to trust it within ourselves. And he wants to help all of us live in that space, live in that alignment of our true selves. And that, oh man, doesn't that just strike you? He is, you know, his true self is love. He is a bright beacon, archangel of love and light, and that's who he truly is. And he wants each of us to, oh my gosh, you guys, he wants each of us to truly own and honor our true selves. And that's for you, Bertha, and everyone else. Oh my gosh. Okay. And this is him stepping back, you guys. Like, he's significantly stepped back from me, and I'm still a complete mess. Sorry, guys. This is beautiful and an honor. Oh, okay. Yep, Kristen saying Michael holds steady with him and calls him his brother. Yep. Yeah, Rita, he does. He's saying yes, he is the bringer of light. The morning star. And that's really fascinating. I didn't really put that together with the coloring that's coming through, but it feels like that morning, his coloring and his energy feels like the morning light, you know, as a sunrise is happening, and it's just that pale white light, pale yellow light, and oh, just so beautiful. Okay. Whew, okay. Kristen's saying too, all her chakra centers are expanding. Yeah, mine too. Mine too, Kristen. Whew, okay, Tina, Archangel Lucifer can Archangel Lucifer say anything related to the vision I had this morning? Saying it is of truth. whether you want this to take place. He's making me feel like it's in the future, or it's a possible future or possible path for you, Tina, or maybe for more people than just you. But he's saying there are choices to be made to bring this forward if you so choose. And it is of truth. And he just keeps going back to that. Whew, okay, Max. She's saying, I love Lucifer. Does he have a message for me? I've been trying to work with him. He's saying, I am here with you. I have been there with you. As there is no try. You have been working with him. It is safe for you to do so. If you wish to expand your heart and connect with him more than you have done so far. He is just being really patient and just allowing you to kind of call the shots, Max, in your work. But trust and know that he is there. Just feel confident that he's around when you call on him, because he is right there and he wants to connect. And he's saying, I love you too. I love you too. Whew. Sheila, any guidance on the new career path I am launching today? Whew. Well, first and foremost, Sheila, from me, congratulations if you're launching a new career path. That's really exciting. In my opinion. Archangel Lucifer, do you have any guidance for Sheila? He's saying, hold true to your vision. Hold true to your truth, and stay focused on what your goal is in your new career and as you step forward on this path. This is so fascinating. He's saying in this area, he's saying in all areas, he's correcting me, the path listens to you. You make the choices. You may have some predetermined choices in your life per your contract, but how you get there is up to you, and how you step forward on your path is up to you. He's saying that this is a good day to start a new venture. It's a good day. It's a day full of magic and opportunity and excitement and a welling of positive energy. And he's also highlighting the full moon brings in some good energy as well. And he's just applauding you for taking a chance, for stepping forward and making that choice that you have made to move forward on that journey. And he's saying, if you have questions along your path, you can always seek him or his brother or father, source energy. Whew, and I feel source right above me right now, and Michael right here, and Archangel Lucifer like all right here. So whoa, talk about a party. So yeah, Sheila, congratulations, and know that the path listens to you. You get to make the choices and set the frequency and pace, and it's all up to you how it goes. Whew, sending you a big hug. That's exciting. Okay. Judy is saying, yeah, Judy, what a great comment. Thank you for your service, Lucifer. I can't imagine having to be the bad guy for so long. Much love to you. And, okay, Source is coming in on that now. And he's saying, my dear ones, now he's kind of like, it's so interesting. Source right now is like kind of a few different images for me. Very human, patting Lucifer on the back and patting Archangel Michael on the back and connecting to them both as like a father would his sons. And he's also this very bright, just kind of amorphous energy in my mind as well. And I feel him in my heart chakra as well. And he's saying, Yes, Archangel Lucifer played a heavy role, but one that was necessary to get us to this point, to help us grow, to help us expand, as he knows each of us it's our nature to expand and grow. And as we shift within that frequency of love that permeates us as awakened beings here on earth, we can help many others also shift into that frequency of love. And that is going to really change a lot of, he's saying a lot of things on earth are shifting, and he's showing like, it's like turning, oh my gosh, you guys know in the Harry Potter movie series where Voldemort kind of like turns to dust? Sorry, spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. He's turning to dust, and he's just kind of like blowing away on the wind. A lot of activities, frequencies, energies, thought patterns, programs that they don't match with that frequency of love, they're just going to be transmuting and changing into that dust, kind of like Voldemort, and he just kind of blows away on the wind, and he's just gone forever. And as we move forward with that frequency of love, that will progress faster and faster. And that ultimately is where we needed to go through. He's showing like we needed to kind of go through some darker times, darker experiences to blossom forth, which is in Latin effloresco. I just learned that a little bit ago, and I'm now obsessed with that term, to blossom forth, or effloresco, into the true beings of love and light that we are here on earth, and when we're on the other side of the veil, not in a human vessel. So wow, that's, he played a big role. And he's just bowing his head to you, Judy, to acknowledge your gratefulness and to connect with you and send you love. Yeah, Polly, you're also correct. I feel that Archangel Lucifer's role was one of the most important to assist humanity. I have so much gratitude for him. And yeah, Source just highlighted that. Like, we needed him to be who he was at that time, and to be here now where we are in this moment. And I'm just so grateful too. Whew. Oh my gosh, guys. Thank you, Melody. I agree. This is, to me, I think, the best holiday party ever. Definitely my favorite holiday, Halloween channeling I've ever done, ever. So, whew. Wow. So there was a question here. Why is Lucifer so badly projected on Earth? That's a really good question. I think, it just alludes to the role that he played as the contrast to light here on Earth. And he was expressed through human consciousness as Satan, the devil, the antithesis of everything that was of light, and very scary bad guy. And that's kind of the role that he had to play to help us get to this point that we are at, where we're not having to kind of have that contrast, that dark versus light. The light has won, and that's what his original message when he first came forward today is, the light's won here on Earth. We are of light and of love. And it's now just a time to help transmute that fear and to shift into that new paradigm of 4D, 5D, consciousness that we're all shifting into. And Gaia definitely is shifting, and we kind of are shifting just as a result of of everything that's transpired and will transpire and be transmuted. So that's the role that he played, and that's a tough role, to be the bad guy always, like the ultimate bad guy always. That's rough. I wouldn't want to do that, that's for sure. Emma's asking if there's time. I would love a message from Archangel Lucifer as well. Yeah. He's just saying, hello, Emma. And he kind of said, Emma, like, hey. Kind of a fun energy. He's trying to pick up the mood, lighten it up a bit. He's just saying hello and that he loves you, and that he'd like to work with you. And where you're at right now is, Emma, you have an opportunity to really go within and find that inner peace and hold it. There's a lot going on in your life in particular, as well as everyone around you in their life. And holding that inner peace, erecting that inner sanctum of pure love, and holding that and allowing that to dictate how you move through everything in your life and everything that's just happening to everyone, is ultimately going to bring you the peace and the strength and he's just showing the tranquility. He's showing you getting to a place where you are a pond that's reflecting the sky and everything around it, and you're super peaceful. And below that, it's all peace. There's no churning underneath. There's no undercurrents of fear or worry or stress. You can get to that completely tranquil pond surface. And as little situations, he's showing like pebbles. As pebbles are being thrown into your energy, you just allow and release, and those ripples, they just dissipate. There's not a lot of energy to move them across your entire self. So your energy basically is so still and peaceful that those pebbles don't disturb it in a way that would make everything just kind of roil around, and like just have a horrible ripple effect. It just kind of quietly dissipates out. And that's where you're going. And he wants you to just keep doing that inner work, keep working on your inner peace, and know that that is going to really speak volumes for you as you move forward. He's showing again that person walking down the sidewalk and their heart chakra is completely open and shining out that love and light. And it's going to announce you. And people are going to pay attention and want to know what you're doing. And you're going to help a lot of people just by being who you are. And he wants to just applaud that work. And that is something that you can achieve. And if you wish to call on him to help you achieve it, he would be honored. And he's kind of like dipping his head. He would be honored to work with you. Whew, okay. Oh my gosh, you guys. Love to all of you. You guys have some great questions. I am feeling like I'm on a roller coaster right now. So beautiful. Whew. Nikki is saying, I feel like the extreme emotional reaction you are having, Ashley, helps demonstrate to us how Archangel Lucifer has hung up his role and is back to being an archangel. Very powerful energy, but your reaction to it has reinforced the message. You are wonderful. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Nikki. Yeah, I often don't. I feel that love when I'm connecting with beings, but often I'm able to kind of keep it kind of to a point where maybe I'll tear up or cry a little bit eloquently. Not an ugly cry that I had on camera today, but there was no holding that back. There's so much love there. Kira's asking, can I ask Archangel Lucifer how I'm doing with my spiritual journey? I feel like I'm not doing enough. He's saying, okay, this is interesting. He's giving me a lot of layers here, Kira. And he's saying, I asked him like to kind of bullet point it for me so it's a little easier to kind of get everything that he wants to say to you. He's saying, point 1, you are exactly where you need to be. Point 2, if you wish to take more action, it's in your hands. You can take more action. Point 3, if you need to rest, the opposite of taking action is rest, and that's an action in and of itself, honestly. Like, we need to rest. We can't always be going. And I think 2020 has really shown us we need to take a step back sometimes to protect ourselves, to keep us healthy, to keep us going. And he's saying, yes, rest is also important. There is no need, he's saying point 4 now, there's no need to compare your spiritual journey to anyone else around you. And he's recognizing as humans, cool, sorry guys, I'm really stuffy. As humans, this is kind of a natural, he's saying a natural predilection, a natural thing that we do. We compare ourselves. We look at our rocks, we look at our cave, we look at, everything that we have and what we're doing, and we look at someone else's and we wish, man, I wish our stuff looked like that, or I wish like we had that same experience, or we wish, we want all this external stuff. But he's saying comparing yourself to others takes away from the triumphs of your own spiritual journey, of your own journey, even in any capacity, not just spiritual. So he's saying, because of that comparison, you're getting the sense of you're not doing enough. And he wants you to just throw that out the window, and he's showing you driving down a car, driving down the road in a car, and you have the window. I'm totally doing the roll down motion. You can tell I have an older car. I still roll down my window sometimes. And throwing that out the window on the freeway or a highway. And I don't endorse littering, but this is a spiritual, energetic throwing out the window. No litter involved. And he's showing you just doing that, just being free. Like, just be who you are. That's all that you need to be. You're right where you need to be. And as you move forward, if you want to take more action steps, do so. But listen within to your own intuition and honor yourself and honor your journey, and know that you are doing just fine. And if anyone else resonates with that message, you are doing just fine. There's no need to compare. You don't need to feel like you're not doing enough because you're not. I don't even know what type of activity for you defines doing more, but just do what you are called to do. Raise your family, your children, be happy, have fun, step forward when you want to, when you feel called to step forward, and just go with the flow. And he's saying our paths are much more enjoyable when we are experiencing and just being in the moment and having fun. Excuse me. I'm totally stuffy from crying. When we're having fun in the moment. And he doesn't want you to take any of that away from yourself, because you're really stealing from yourself when you compare or worry that you're not doing enough. You're stealing from yourself. Honor yourself, honor what you are doing, and just stick with it. He's showing me now something that I've been thinking of for quite a while, is those, those restaurants or those food carts that they have like 3 items on the menu, but each item is like mind-blowingly amazing. And they're only doing 3 items, and they sell out every day. There's always a line. Like, they're killing it. They're crushing it. Whatever it is, they're doing amazing. And that's because they know what they're about. They're sticking to what they love and what they're passionate about, and they're doing it really well. And he wants each of you to go within and identify, what do you do really well, and what's your thing, what's your passion, what says Kira, what speaks for you as who you are, and or what do you want to say is who you are. And he's saying stick to that. You don't have to be all over the place to reach a lot of people. Excuse me. You just have to do what you want to do, move forward, and the people that need you will find you. The people that need to hear a good morning from you will be in the right moment at the right time to hear that good morning from you, to receive that smile or that energy that maybe you want to send to them, or you know, anything, that interaction, even just an interaction with you. They need that. They're going to find it, and that's going to happen either online or in the community, in your home, you know, wherever that is. So he doesn't want you to worry, and no one else. If any of you guys resonate with anything that was just said, know that that's for you too, because he recognizes that a lot of you feel this way, and maybe it's you're comparing, you're looking at someone else and wondering, why am I not doing that? Well, maybe that's not your style, or maybe that's not what speaks to you. Maybe it's a lot of work that you don't want to do, and you want to have fun instead and do something else. So just honor yourself. And he's saying, you're good. And he's giving you a thumbs up, Kira. So you're fine. Whew. Okay, here. I'm scrolling down. Let's see. Your Tina says, a stranger in the grocery store aisle said to me, you look like the right person to ask. I have this person at home that I feel is taking me for granted. What do you think I should do? And I felt that this was one example of angelic realm telling us we will help people as light workers. Yeah, Tina, like, you're in the right place at the right time. They knew they needed to talk to you. And that was just it. And you were there, and that was meant to be. And that's beautiful. Whew. Oh, glad. I'm so glad, Kira, that resonated for you. Yeah, you guys. Okay. Are there any final questions? I see one more here. And I'm sorry, I don't see your name, so I hope that this will resonate with you. But the question is, can Lucifer guide me on my twin soul journey? Okay, so Lucifer is stepping in on this and saying that for you, your twin soul journey, it's almost secondary to your own spiritual journey. Your twin soul, your twin, you know, your twin spirit, twin soul, that other person being for you is there. And I'm getting that they're not in a physical form. So you're not going to connect with that being in a physical way. But focusing in on your own spiritual journey and going within and listening to what resonates with you and moving forward and listening to the guidance that you're receiving from your team, from your twin soul, twin flame, and moving forward in your life and just having fun and being here in this moment and celebrating yourself. And he's kind of pointing to the other guidance that was coming through just a minute ago. Moving forward on your own journey, that's all going to fall into place. There's no, he's saying the twin soul or twin flame journey often results in us looking externally for that other being. And we don't need to look externally. It's not something that we're missing. We're not missing it. If we are lucky to incarnate in person with our twin flame or twin soul being, that's great. That's awesome. We may learn a lot of different lessons, either, I guess, what we could say is good or bad, but we can learn a lot. And even though we may not always incarnate with our twin flame, our twin soul being, we can still learn a lot. And they're saying for you, he's saying for you, and Archangel Michael's just concurring, like he's nodding his head yes, concurring on this, that for you, it's all about going within and finding that, building up your self-love and loving yourself and honoring your journey and celebrating yourself and everything that you bring to the table, and then moving forward and just embracing your life and having a good time. And, oh, excuse me, I'm so stuffy, guys. I get like this when I cry. So moving forward, connecting, embracing yourself, having fun, and that twin flames, twin soul being is right there with you, and you're going to be able to connect with that being even better when you have kind of that foundational work done, that self-love work. And when that's done, and when it's never really done, but he's saying when there's a good foundation built and your frequency has shifted a bit, it's going to really bring that energy in, and it's going to help you move forward. And, oh, sorry, guys. Yeah, he's stepping back on that one. So I hope that resonates. It's always so interesting. Oh, thank you, Rusha. It's always so interesting in that that twin soul, the twin flame dynamic, and it's fascinating to learn about, and it's just really an interesting element of our spiritual development and spiritual journey. Oh, sorry. Mimi has a question. Ashley, you must continue the wheel for months to come. Oh my gosh, you guys. So I was going to say towards the end of this, and we are kind of winding down now, I was going to say I would love to continue these channelings of the wheel. I do want to get back to some of my more traditional formatting, where I have a being that's already coming forward and has specific guidance and information and is really there for that moment. But I definitely will be continuing this wheel because it's just so much fun, and I love the juxtaposition of different beings coming in. And I would have never on my own, I think, chosen to channel Archangel Lucifer, and I'm so grateful and happy that I did and that he stepped forward. And I honestly kind of had a sneaking suspicion that this was going to happen, but I'm really happy that it did. And I think this has really helped me expand as a medium, channeling different beings that A, I've never known about, and B, I've never really made the choice to channel on camera before, and C, you know, just have fun with it. I love the picker wheel and the sounds and everything that comes forward from that. So I really like this, and I'm so glad that you guys are having fun with it. And Nikki saying maybe both. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing both. So I'm thinking I'll have to play around with my structure for each month, but I think I'm going to try and do a few of these type of channelings every month, just because they're so much fun, and I enjoy them. So yeah, wow. Okay, so I'm really feeling Archangel Lucifer and Michael and Source stepping back now. So I think we're going to call it a day. What a day it has been already, and it's only 11 a.m. Pacific time. And I just want to say that I'm so grateful to all of you guys for your amazing questions, and I hope that you have a beautiful Halloween. I hope that's magical and fun for you, and I hope that you just have a really good day. And I hope to see many of you in the Galactic Reiki group healing that's next weekend. And yeah, if not, that's okay, but let me know if you have any questions about that. And sending you all a lot of love and light. Be safe and have a really good night. Excuse me, I gotta go blow my nose. Oh my gosh, I'm so stuffy now. And yeah, just have a good one, guys. Love you all.